Alright class, it's May-June 2023, paper 1-1 of your O-level Addmath, course code is 4031. So let's start. First question, write 5x square minus 14x plus 8 in the form of ax plus b square plus c, where a, b and c are constants to be found. The first step is write down the expression on the left side, 5x square minus 14x plus 8. What we need to do, we need to convert this fraction into the form ax plus b whole square plus c. So first apply identity here. It will be a square plus 2ab plus b square and plus c. Now we need to multiply the bracket. So ax square plus 2abx plus ab square plus c. On my left side we have 5x square minus 14x plus 8. Now the method we are going to apply here, it's comparing coefficients. Alright, comparing coefficients. We have three coefficients with us, x square, x and constant. If we talk about x square, then the coefficient of x square on the left side is 5 and the coefficient of x square on the right side is a. So we can say that 5 is equals to a. Similarly, we need to compare the coefficient of x on both sides. So the coefficient of x on left side is negative 14 and on right side it's 2ab. Equate both of them. So you got minus 14 is equals to 2ab. We have the value of a. Place the value of a in this equation. So 2a is 5 times b. So minus 14 equals to 10b. And minus 14 over 10 equals to b. If we simplify it, so we get minus 7 over 5 equals to b. For c, now we need to compare the constants only. On my left side the constant is 8. On my right side the constant is ab square plus c. So equate both of them. It will be 8 is equals to ab square plus c. Plug in the values for a and b. So 8 is equals to a is 5 and b square. b square is negative 7 over 5 whole square plus c. So 8 is equals to 5, 7 square is 49, 5 square is 25 plus c. You can simplify here, 5 ones are 5, 5 fives are 25. So it will be 8 minus 49 over 5 equals to c. 5 eights are 40, taking LCM. So 40 minus 49 equals to c. So you got the value for c is negative 9 over 5. Now we have the values for a, b and c both, all of them. So we need to plug in the values in my main equation, ax plus b whole square plus c. Plugging the values, a is 5, x minus b is 7 over 5 whole square, c is negative 9 over 5. That is your first part answer. After that, write down the coordinates of the stationary point. That means it talks about the turning point. First, you need to compare the equation. The equation given in the second part is same as the equation in the first part. So we can apply the same expression we had found in the first part. It is 5x minus 7 over 4 whole square minus 9 over 5. Turning point means that you need to place such value of x which will make this bracket 0. Alright? Or you can say that for turning points, you can equate the bracket, square bracket to 0. So x minus 7 over 5 equals to 0. You got x equals to 7 over 5. And when x is 7 over 5, this complete bracket will be 0 and the leftover part will be minus 9 over 5. So the turning points, coordinates of the stationary point is when x is 7 over 5, the y coordinate will be minus 9 over 5. That will be your answer. On the axis below, sketch the graph. Now we need to sketch the graph of 5x minus 7 whole square minus 9 over 5 but with a modulus sign. Alright, you need to construct the graph but with the modulus sign. So we had to find out the stationary point as well, that x is 7 over 5 and y is negative 9 over 5. So if I plot this point when x is 7 over 5. So 7 over 5, the decimal value of 7 over 5 is 1.4, and 9 over 5 it will be 1.8. So when x is 7 over 5, when x is 1.4, so roughly I will do the scale on the x-axis 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and on the y-axis it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and minus 4. Firstly, if I construct the point 1.4 and 1.8, negative 1.8, because it's negative 9 over 5, right? So when it's 1.4, we got y is negative 1.8. Somewhere here is the point. But we have the modulus sign, right? We have the modulus sign. The purpose of this modulus sign, it will reflect the negative values towards the positive side, all right? So if I'm going to consider the y-intercept, so the y-intercept for this question is 8, as you can see here, right? So for 8, I need to change the values on the y-axis because the scale is still 8 value. So I will say that on my y-axis it's 2, 4, 6, 8, minus 2, minus 4, minus 6, minus 8, right? So the y coordinate is 8. So when x is 0, y is 8. You got the first point, right? For y0, when y is 0, what should be the point for x? And we have the turning point as well. The turning point we are getting is 1.4 and minus 1.8. 1.4 and minus 1.8, somewhere like there is a point, right? Somewhere roughly. But this is without modulus sign. When you have modulus sign, this point will be reflected towards the positive side. Here it is. All right? And further, if you observe the pattern here, the graph will be look like this. That should be the pattern of the graph. But due to the sign of modulus, it will be look like this. This how your graph looks like. That's how. All right? So I'm going to construct the graph here if it's without modulus sign. So that's your graph looks like without modulus sign. But with the modulus sign, it will reflect the negative value on the positive side, and your graph will follows this pattern. That's how your graph looks like. That will be the behavior of the graph, but I'm going to find out the values on the x-axis. So we have the equation derived in the second part. It's 5 times x minus 7 over 5 whole square minus 9 over 5 equals to y, right? When y is 0, what will be the coordinate for x? We need to find it out. X minus 7 over 5 whole square equals to 9 over 5, as I stated that y is 0. So we need to use calculator to find out the values of this expression. So 9 over 5 divided by 5 and root of it. So that will be 0.6 with a plus minus sign. It's x minus 7 over 5. So 0.6 plus 7 over 5. The first value we are getting is 2. And if it's minus 3 upon 5 minus, so it will be minus 0.8, sorry, plus 0.8. So you got the values for x is 0.8 after solving it, and x is equals to 2. So on my x-axis, this point, it will be 0.8. That point, it's 0.8. All right? So that's how your graph looks like. Keep in mind that whenever you are sketching, the distance on the x-axis should be equal, the distance on the y-axis should be equal. You need to mark your distance with the help of a scale. And that's how your graph looks like in this third part. After that, write down the range of values for which this equation equals to k has 4 distinct roots. Now first you need to understand this expression, this equation, what it states. Basically, this whole modulus thing is equals to y as stated above. So y equals to k. y is equals to k is a straight line horizontally. All right. So we need to construct the line y equals to k in the form, and the condition is it has 4 distinct roots. Now, in your graph, you need to construct a line at such a point that whenever it meets the curve, there must be 4 points of intersection. And how we are going to find this? It's very simple. Let's suppose if you draw this line. So this line cuts the curve at 2 points, right? But we have a condition that the line should cut the curve at 4 points. So if I draw the line here, there are 4 points, right? If I draw the line here, it will be 4 points. If I draw the line here, it will be 3 points because of tangent. So below the tangent, whenever the line passes, it cuts 4 points, right? Now the value for here, the point here, it's the turning point, and the turning point we had find out it's 9/5, right? I'm just labeling it on the diagram. Here we have a point, this point we have, it's 9/5. All right, that is the turning point we had find already. So for value for k, we must know that it must be greater than 0 and lesser than 9/5. Why? Because when it passes below 9/5, the line cuts the curve at 4 points, and that is our condition, and that is the answer. Next one. Question number 2. The polynomial p is such that p of x is equals to ax cubed plus 7x squared plus bx plus c, where a, b and c are integers. Given that p double prime, that means 2 times we need to derivate it, show that equals to 6. All right. So we have p of x is equals to ax cubed plus 7x square plus bx plus c. When we derivate it first time, it's p prime of x, and derivative will be 3ax square plus 14x plus b. When we again differentiate it, p double prime of x, it will be 6ax plus 14. And the value for p double prime of x, no, we need to plug in the value for x is 1/2. So p double prime x is 1/2. So we need to replace x with 1/2. And the value for p double bracket prime 1/2 is 32. So the value for this part we have it's 32. 32 is 2 ones are 2, 2 3s are 6. 3a plus 14. 14 when you shift on the left side, it will be 32 minus 14. It is 18. 18 equals to 3a and a equals to 6. That's what we need to show here. Next one. Given that px has a factor of 3x minus 4, it means that x is equals to 4/3 and a remainder of 7 when divided by x plus 1. It means x equals to -1 and remainder is 7. Find the value of b and c. So the equation we have, it's p of x is equals to ax cubed plus 7x square plus bx plus c. All right. We need to plug in the values one by one. So the first value we are going to play at x is equals to 4/3. So we need to place the value x 4/3. So a, x is 4/3 whole power cube plus 7 x is 4/3 whole power 2 plus b x is 4/3 and plus c. We have the value of a, so we can place the value for a here, that is 6. And it's a factor, that means the remainder should be equals to 0. Now we need to simplify 6. 4 cube is 64, 3 cube is 27 plus 7, 4 square is 16, 3 square is 9 plus 4b/3 plus c. Simplified further and we can multiply the numbers because they are not cancelling. So it will be 6 times 64 divide. Wait a minute, let me just open the calculator first. 6 times 64 divided by 27, it's 14.22, and the fraction value is 128/9 plus 7 into 16 divided by 9, it will be 112/9 plus 4b/3 plus c equals to 0. We can take out the LCM here. So the LCM, it's 9. It's 128 plus 112 plus 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12b plus 9c equals to 0. And we can add these two, 128 plus 112. It's 240. So 240 plus 12b plus 9c equals to 0. We got the first equation. Now we need to make the second equation by using the second condition, that is it's divided by x plus 1. Again we need to write down the equation p of x is equals to a is what? A is 6x cube plus 7x square plus bx plus c, and x is negative 1. So we need to plug in the value x is equals to minus 1. So it will be 6x is negative 1 power cube plus 7x is negative 1 square plus bx is negative 1 plus c, and the remainder this part is 7. Now we need to simplify it further. It will be minus 6 plus 7 minus b plus c equals to 7. 7 cancels, 6 equals to minus b plus c, that is your second equation. Now you got two equations, solve the simultaneous equation. After solving them simultaneously with the help of calculator, I got b equals to negative 14 and c is equals to minus 8. These are the two values after solving simultaneous equation. Alright, next one. Write px in the form of 3x minus 4 times qx. So first I need to write down the expression for px. It's 6x cubed plus 7x square. Px is 6x cubed plus 7x square plus bx minus 14x and c is minus 8. C is minus 8. That is the equation. So we need to write in this form, right? So that means we need to apply the synthetic division here. So first I will write down the coefficients only, and the coefficients are 6, 7, minus 14 and minus 8. I need to find out the first factor, and it's given here already, 3x minus 4. So if I'm going to place 3x minus 4 equal to 0, I got x equals to 4 over 3, right? So I will use 4 over 3 here and apply the synthetic division. So first value is same, that is 6. Now we need to multiply 4 over 3 by 6. So if I multiply 4 over 3 by 6, I will get 8. So 4 over 3 times 6, it will be 8. 7 plus 8, it's 15. Now I need to multiply 4 over 3 times 15. So 4 over 3 times 15 equals to 20. So I got 20 here. Minus 14 plus 20, it's plus 6. Right? Now I need to multiply 4 over 3 times 6. So it will be 4 over 3 times 6, it will be 8. 8 and minus 8 plus 8, it will be 0. So the quadratic equation will be 6x square plus 15x plus 6. That is the quadratic equation. Alright, and after this one, hence write px as a product of linear factors with integer coefficients. So the factors we have, the first factor we have, it's 3x minus 4. And now we need to apply the quadratic or the middle term method on this quadratic equation. So if we take common here, so we can take 3 as a common here, it will be 2x square plus 5x plus 2. And now we can apply the middle term, so that will be 2x square plus 4x plus x plus 2. Simplified further, 3, it will be 2x, inside the bracket it will be x plus 2 plus 1 x plus 2, right? So we got 2x plus 1 and x plus 2. So the factors we are getting, the first factor is 3x minus 4, and the next two factors are 2x plus 1 and x plus 2, and 3 remains outside the bracket, and that will be your answer. Alright, it's question number 3. The points A and B have coordinates A and B given. The points P lies on the perpendicular bisector of the line AB. The y coordinate of P is minus 5. Find the x coordinate of P. Alright, for perpendicular bisector, the first step we need to find out the midpoint of AB. So for formula for midpoint, it's x1 plus x2 divided by 2, comma y1 plus y2 divided by 2. 2 plus 10, 12, 12 upon 2, 6, 5 minus 15 minus 10 upon 2, minus 5. So midpoint is minus 5. Second step, it find out the gradient of AB. So gradient is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Minus 15 minus 5 minus 20, 10 minus 2, 8. So that will be minus 5 over 2. That is the gradient of AB. The gradient of perpendicular, it will be the negative reciprocal. That means it's 2 over 5. That means this is a gradient we need to use afterwards. After that, we need to find out the equation of line. For equation of line, we use y minus y1 equals to mx minus x1. And we need to plug in the value for the midpoint, and midpoint is 6 comma negative 5. So it will be y minus y1 is equals to mx minus x1. So that leads to y plus 5 equals to 2 over 5 times x minus 6. After that, it says the y coordinate of P is 9. So for P, its y coordinate is minus 9. So we're going to plug the values or P y minus 9 in the equation. So instead of y, it's minus 9 plus 5 equals to 2 over 5 times x minus 6. Minus 9 plus 5, it's minus 4 equals to 2 over 5 x minus 6. Cross multiply. Minus 20 divided by 2 equals to x minus 6. So minus 10. Minus 10 equals to x minus 6, and x is equals to minus 10 plus 6. That will be negative 4. And that is your answer for first part. After that, the point R is the reflection of P in the line AB. Find the coordinates of R. Alright. So the point R is the reflection of P in the line AB. So we have the equation for AB, we have the points of AB. So I will construct this roughly sketch here. We have a coordinates, right? And the coordinates for A2, 5, 10, minus 15. So 2 comma 5, 2 comma 5 will be here, and 10 minus 15 will be here, right? So that is the equation for AB. That is the equation for AB. And we have a point P. The coordinates for P is minus 4, minus 9. So P is like minus 4 and minus 9 somewhere here. That is P. Minus 4 and minus 9. Alright. And it lies on the perpendicular bisector, right? So we have a perpendicular bisector AB. Let me draw the bisector first. So let's suppose that we have the bisector of AB like this. And the point P lies on the bisector. It's the point P here. Now the benefit for sketching is we got the idea, and we have the midpoint as well. Midpoint is 6 minus 5. Midpoint we have got already. It's 6 minus 5, right? Now we need to apply the coordinates for R here, and R is xy. So the working principle we are going to apply is the working formula for midpoint. Now midpoint is what? Midpoint is x1 plus x2 divided by 2, comma y1 plus y2 divided by 2. The midpoint in this case is 6 minus 5, and x1, y1, x2, y2 are on the diagram. x1 is minus 4, x2 is x divided by 2, y1 is minus 9, y2 is y divided by 2, and the midpoints are 6 and minus 5. So now we need to equate x with x. That means 6 with minus 4 plus x over 2. Equate them. 6 equals to minus 4 plus x divided by 2. Simplify. 12 equals to minus 4 plus x, and x is equals to 12 plus 4 is 16. Similarly, we need to equate y with y. So y is negative 5. Negative 5 equate with minus 9 plus y upon 2. So minus y equals to minus 9 plus y over 2. It's minus 10 equals to minus 9 plus y, and it will be minus 1 equals to y. So the coordinates for R is 16 comma negative 1. It's your answer. Alright, next one. Question number 4 from the topic kinematics. It says, diagram shows the velocity time graph for a particle traveling in a straight line with velocity v at time t seconds. When t is 30, the velocity of the particle is v. The particle travels 800 meters in 45 seconds. Find the value of v. Alright. We have distance, right? We have the total distance that the particle traveled, a total distance of 800 meters. And we have the value here, it's 10. Alright, so we need to apply the distance time approach here. That means we need to find out the area. Alright. So, let's say that firstly, what I will do, I will construct different shapes here. So this one, it's a triangle, right? So you can find out the area of a triangle. It's very simple. 1 over 2 base into height. So 1 over 2 and the base is what? Base is 10 and height is 10. So when you simplify, you will get 2 1s are, 2 5s are, 5 10s are, 50. So 50 is the area of this part. After that, we have a rectangle here, this part. Alright, this part, it's a rectangle. And we can find out the area of the rectangle as well. It will be the difference of these two, it's 10 and the height is 10 as well. So that distance is 100. That is the second part distance. After that, we have a different shape. It's similar like a triangle. What we will do, we will construct a line here. We will construct a line here like this. Alright? Not like this exactly, like this, because we have the value for x here and for y as well. Now the area for this part is, again it's a rectangle, so base is 10 and height is 10, so area is equals to 100 for this part as well. Alright. After that, we got a triangle here, this one. Alright, this triangle. So for this triangle, we got the working formula, area equals to 1 over 2 base into height, right? The base part is 10 as mentioned on the x-axis, and height is what? Height is the difference of these two. That means it's v minus 10. So height is v minus 10. When you simplify, it will be 5 times v minus 10. That is the area of this triangle only. Alright, that is the area of this triangle, 5 times v minus 10. After that, we got only this large triangle, right? The working formula, it will be same again, 1 upon 2 base into height. Base is the value on the x-axis, it's 15. So 1 upon 2, 15. And for this triangle, the height is v. So this triangle, the height is v. Alright, now we have the area of all the regions. We need to add all of them. So it will be 50 plus 100 plus 100 plus 5 v minus 10 plus 1 upon 2 15 v, and the sum of the areas are equals to 800. Alright, now we need to simplify it. So 100 plus 100, 200 plus 50, it will be 250 plus 5v minus 50 plus 1 upon 2, 15v is equals to 800. So 5v, 250 minus 50, it's 200. 200 plus 5v plus 15v over 2 is equals to 800. When you shift 200 on the right side, it will be 600. And we can take LCM here, that will be 10v plus 15v. 2 times 600, it will be 1200. It will be 10 plus 15, 25v. So you got the value for v now. 1200 divided by 25, it's 48. So v is equals to 48. Alright. And velocity meter per second. The units are meters second inverse. That will be your answer. Find the acceleration of the particle when t is 35. T is 35, that means somewhere here, right? We need to find the acceleration. Now the acceleration for this entire line will be constant, right? Because it's a straight line. Alright, so the acceleration will be constant. So acceleration is rise over run. Rise is what? Rise is v, and the value of v is known. So to find the acceleration here, the method we are going to opt is rise over run. The rise part is v, it's 48, and run is what? Run is from 30 to 45. Don't confuse with that, the t is 35. Keep in mind that the acceleration is constant, whether you find the value at 31 or you find the value at 44. It will be same throughout the line. So the run part is 15. So 48 divided by 15, 48 divided by 15, it is equals to 3.2. Alright, and since it's a negative, it's a deceleration, so we need to introduce minus sign here. Alright, I hope it clears. After that, question number 5. In the question, all lengths are in centimeters. You are given that cos 120 is minus half, sin 120 is root 3 over 2, and tan 20 is minus root 3. In triangle ABC, it's better to sketch the triangle first. In triangle ABC, all right, ABC, AB is 5 root 3 minus 6, 5 under root 3 minus 6. BC is 5 under root 3 plus 6. ABC angle is 120. Find AC. So with the help of this triangle, I can easily conclude or observe that I need to apply law of cosine here. Firstly, the working formula for law of cosine, it's a square equals to b square plus c square minus 2 times bc cos A. We need to assign the values here. So A is what? A is x square equals to B is 5 under root 3 minus 6 square. C is 5 under root 3 plus 6 square 2. B is what? 5 under root 3 minus 6. 5 under root 3 plus 6 and cos 120. Cos 120, alright? Now we need to simplify here. We need to expand an identity here. Expand identity, that will be a square minus 2ab plus b square, alright? And the value of a we have, it's 5 under root 3, 5 under root 3, 6 and 6. Similarly, for next part, it's plus a square plus 2ab plus b square. So for this case, for this bracket, we have 5 under root 3, 5 under root 3, 6 and 6. So let me simplify these two brackets first. It will be 5 square is 25 and root 3 square is 3 minus 2 5s are 10, 6 are 60 under root 3 plus 6 square is 36 plus 5 square is 25, root 3 square is 3 plus 2 5s are 10, 6 are 60 under root 3 plus 36, right? So when you simplify, minus 60 plus 60 cancels. 25, 3s are 75. Now we need to add these two values. 75 plus 75, it will be 150, right? So let me just highlight this as well, so you can easily conclude that this result is the addition of these two values. 36 plus 36 is 72. So what we had done these two parts, right? So the remaining leftover part I am going to write down as it is here, minus 2. Now 5 root 3 minus 6 and 5 root 3 plus 6. It is equals to a square minus b square, that is a plus b minus b, right? And cos 120 as it is. So what is a? A is 5 under root 3 and what is b? B is 6. So 150 plus 72 it will be 150 plus 70, 220, 222. 222 minus 2 as it is 5 root 3, that means 25 3s are 75 as we had done previously, minus 6 square is 36, and the value for cos 120 is negative 1 over 2 as given in the question. So 2 and 2 cancels, minus and minus plus. So we got 222 minus minus plus 75 minus 36. 75 minus 36, that will be 39. Alright, 39 plus 2 to 2, that will be 261 is equals to x square. Alright, 261 equals to x square. We need to apply root on both sides, so root and root. So x is equals to under root of 261. Now we need to simplify 261 as well. 261, it will be 29 times 9. 29, 9 9s are 81, 9 2s are 18, 18 plus 8, 26, yes. So 29 times 9, it's 261. So we can write 26, 261, that will be 29 times 9. And 9, when you take out of the root sign, it will be 3 under root 29. That will be the value for x here. It says given this form, so we have given up our answer in under root form. So 3 under root 29, that is your answer for 5 part A. Again, you are given that cos 30, the values are given in the triangle PQR. Alright, first let me sketch the triangle here. We have a triangle PQR. PQR. PQ is 3 plus 2 under root 5. PQR is 30. Given that the area of a triangle. So area is area is 2 plus 5 under root 5 divided by 4. Find QR. We need to find the value of QR in the form of this. Alright. Firstly, we need to apply the working formula for area of a triangle. So area is half AB sine C for non-right angle triangles. So area is known, it's 2 plus 5 under root 5 divided by 4 equals to 1 over 2. A is given 3 plus 2 under root 5. B is x and sine 30. Alright. The value of sine 30 is known, it's 1 over 2. So we got 1 over 2. 3 plus 2 under root 5 times x. Sine 30 is 1 over 2. We have plugged in the values. So 1 over 2, 1 over 2 and 1 over 2, it will be 1 over 4. 3 plus 2 under root 5 times x equals to 2 plus 5 root 5 divided by 4. We have 4 on both sides. It can be cancelled. So the leftover part is 2 plus 5 under root 5. 3 plus 2 root 5 multiplies. When you shift it on the left side, it will be divided by. So it's divided by 3 plus 2 under root 5 and equal to x. Now we need to apply rationalization here. So we need to multiply with 3 minus 2 under root 5 divided by 3 minus 2 under root 5. Simplified. So 2 3s are 6, minus 2 2s are 4 under root 5, 3 5s are 15 under root 5, and minus 5 2s are 10. Root 5 and root 5, it will be 5 divided by. In the denominator, we always have an identity of a square minus b square equals to x. So a is what 3 and b is what 2 under root 5. Now in the numerator, these two terms can be simplified. So 15 minus 4. 15 minus 4, it's 11 under root 5, and minus 10 into 5 minus 50 and plus 6. So 6 minus 50, it will be minus 44. 6 minus 50, right? And the denominator is 3 square 9, 2 square is 4, and root 5 square is 5 equals to x. So it will be in the numerator, I can take common here, that will be 11. Inside the bracket, it will be root 5 minus 4. divided by 9 minus 5 fours are 20. So it will be 11 root 5 minus 4 divided by minus 11. 11 and 11 cancels, but we need to flip the sign because we have denominator negative in the denominator. So when you flip the sign, it will be 4 minus under root 5 after multiplication with negative sign, as negative was left in the denominator. Alright, so the answer is 4 minus under root 5. You need to leave your answer in this form, C plus D. So C is 4 and D is minus 1. Alright, that is your answer, 4 minus root 5. Next one. Show that cot theta plus tan theta over sec theta equals to cosec theta. Alright. So, cot theta. Cot theta is 1 over tan theta plus tan theta and whole divided by sec theta. Right? If you take out the LCM in the numerator, that is tan theta, and it's 1 plus tan square theta over sec theta. Right? 1 plus tan square theta, now that will be an identity. 1 plus tan square theta, it is equals to sec square theta, right? Sec square theta divided by tan theta and whole divided by sec theta, right? So it will be sec square theta divided by tan theta multiplied by 1 over sec theta. Sec square and sec theta cancel, so we have sec theta over tan theta, or I can write in the form of sec theta divided by tan theta. Now sec theta is 1 over cos theta and tan theta is sin theta over cos theta, right? So 1 over cos theta as it is, multiply. It will be cos theta over sin theta, cos theta cancels. The leftover part is 1 over sin theta, and that is equals to cosec theta. Answer. Right? Part B. It says hence solve the equation. Hence means that it's connected to the previous part. So if you observe the previous part, it says cot theta, tan theta, sec theta, and in this question the equation is same, cot theta, tan theta, sec theta. But the difference is the theta replaced with psi over 3. So in the previous part, if we have proven that it's cosec theta, so here it will be cosec psi over 3 is equals to 2. That is meant by the word hence, that we need to take out the answer from the previous part. Now if you observe the interval here, it's from minus 540 till 540. But we have psi over 3, so we need to divide both the values by 3. So 540 divided by 3 gives you the value of 180. So it's minus 180 till plus 180, right? But in this question we have both the intervals, minus and plus as well. So if you simplify the expression here, it's cosec psi over 3 equals to 2. Cosec is the inverse of sine. So sine psi over 3, it will be equals to 1 over 2, right? It will be equals to 1 over 2, and keep in mind that it's a square sign here as well. So we need to apply squaring on both sides. So that will be square, square, square and square. Not square on this one, sorry. Not on the right side. Alright. So this is the equation given in the question, right? When you apply root of it, when you apply under root of it, so it will be sine psi over 3 is equals to plus minus under root of 1 over 2. Alright, plus minus root of 1 over 2. Now, if you talk about the quadrants here, so we are going to cover all 4 quadrants because sine is positive in first 2 and sine is negative in third and fourth, right? Also the movement we have, it's clockwise and anti-clockwise both. So I'm going to make 2 diagrams, that's why, because there is a movement of anti-clockwise and we have a movement here clockwise, right? Let me mark the alpha here. So first we need to find out the value for alpha. So alpha is equals to sine inverse of 1 over 2 with the root sign. So let me find out the value of sine inverse of 1 over 2. Make sure that calculators are in radian mode. Sine inverse of 1 divided by the root 2. It's 45. Right? So it's 45 degree, that is your alpha. So if you marked alpha, it will be 45, 45, 45 and 45. Now we need to measure the angles for theta here. So for anti-clockwise movement, we are going in the first one, that will be 45, and 180 minus 45, 135. So for anti-clockwise, we have 45 and we have 135. For clockwise, it will be minus 45 and minus 135, right? Keep in mind the angle is equals to psi over 3. So for the final answer, you need to place the value for psi over 3 for both of the cases and find out the value for psi. So psi is equals to 45 times 3, it will be 135. 135 times 3, it will be 405, and for the negative it will be same, minus 135 and minus 405. All the angles are within the given range, right? So these 4 answers are the final answers we have. You need to write your answers in ascending order, so it will be minus 405, minus 135, 135 and 405. That will be the final answer. Moving towards the next one. Question number 7. A team of 8 people is to be chosen from a group of 15 people. Find the number of different teams that can be chosen. And team of 8 from 15. So it will be very simple. 15 combination 8. Alright. So you can find out the value for 15 combination 8. It will be 6, 4, 3, 5. Well, it was. Next one. Find the number of different teams that can be chosen if the group of 15 people contains a family of 4 people who must be kept together. Alright, now in this question there is a restriction. 15 people contains a family of 4 people who must be kept together. Right, so what we are going to do, there are 2 cases. We have 15 persons, right? Out of 15, we are interested in 8 people. Now there are 2 categories. It says that 4 people who must be together. So either 4 people selected, right? Or 4 people does not select. So we have 2 cases. If the 4 people are selected, so we have 15, right? Out of 15, 4 have been selected. That means the leftover part are 11. And from 11, we need to pick another 4. Alright? From 11, we need to pick another 4. So we need to find out 11 combination 4. That will be 330. That is the first case. If the 4 people are together. Now, if the 4 people does not select, so what we will do? We have now 11 people left over, and out of 11 we need to select 8 of them because we cannot select 4 of them. So it will be 11 combination 8, and 11 combination 8 equals to 165. So the total number of ways we have, it's 330 plus 165. That will be equals to 495. That will be your answer. Alright, so if the 4 of them all selected or 4 of them, neither of them selected. So there are 2 cases. Next one, given that n plus 9 times np10 is equals to n square plus 243 times n minus 1 p9, find the value of n. So firstly, we must understand the working formula for NPR. NPR is equals to n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. So if we have np10, it will be n factorial divided by n minus 10 factorial. If we have n minus 1 permutation 9, it will be n minus 1 factorial over n minus 1 plus 9 factorial. So we got n minus 1 factorial divided by n plus 8 factorial. Not plus, it's minus. So we have n minus 10. N minus 10 factorial. Alright, now we need to plug in the formulas we have just derived. So it says n plus 9 times np10. So for np10, the working formula is n factorial divided by n minus 10 factorial is equals to n square plus 243 times n minus 1 p9, it's n minus 1 factorial divided by n minus 9 minus 1, alright, n minus 10 factorial. We can simplify them, so it will be n plus 9 times n factorial divided by n minus 10 factorial is equals to n square plus 243 times n minus 1 factorial divided by n minus 10 factorial. On both sides we can cancel these two. Alright, so it's n plus 9 times n factorial. Alright, so what is n factorial? It's n into n minus 1 factorial is equals to n square plus 243 times n minus 1 factorial. N minus 1 factorial, n minus 1 factorial cancels. So the leftover part is n square plus 9n is equals to n square plus 243. So n square cancels. We have 9n equals to 243. Simplify them. So 243 divided by 9, it's 27. So the value for n is 27. I hope that it is clear to you. Moving towards the next question, question number 8. A curve has the equation y equals to 3x minus 4 power 1 upon 3 over 2x plus 1. Show that dy over dx equals to this. So we have y is equals to 3x minus 4 power 1 over 3 divided by 2x plus 1. We need to apply u upon v quotient rule. So u is 3x minus 4 with the power 1 upon 3. The derivative of u is, first we need to write down the power, then subtract 1 from the power. So 1 upon 3 minus 1, it's minus 2 upon 3, and then the derivative of the function, it's 3. 3 and 3 can be cancelled. So we got 1 over 3x minus 4 with the power 2 over 3. Alright, so we had solved the numerator part. For denominator, it's v. So v is 2x plus 1. So derivative of v, it's 2. Now the working formula, it says v derivative of u minus u derivative of v divided by v square. Plug in the values here. So what is v? v is 2x plus 1. What is the derivative of u? We had find already. It's 1 over 3x minus 4 to the power 2 over 3 minus. What is u? u is 3x minus 4 with the power 1 over 3, and the derivative of v, it's 2. So we have plug in all the values divided by v square, and v is what? 2x plus 1 with the power 2. Alright, now we need to find out the LCM in this numerator part. So the numerator part LCM, let me just write down first. The denominator we have, it's 2x plus 1 whole square, and in the numerator we are taking LCM with 3x minus 4 to the power 2 over 3. So when you find out the LCM, this portion remain as it is because it has a denominator with complete LCM. So it's 2x plus 1 as it is minus, it will be 2 times 3x minus 4. Now, these two brackets are same, right? It's power 1 upon 3. So you need to multiply it with 2 upon 3 because there is no LCM. In denominator, it's 1 here. So we need to multiply this complete expression here. So it will be 1 over 3 plus 2 over 3. That will be the important part. We have just taken the LCM. So in the numerator, it will be 2x plus 1 minus 2 times 3x minus 4, 1 upon 3 plus 2 upon 3, 3 upon 3, it will be 1 divided by. Now these two denominators will be multiplied together. So that will be 2x plus 1 whole square 3x minus 4 to the power 2 upon 3. Now you can simplify the numerator here. It will be 2x plus 1 minus 6x plus 8 divided by, denominator will be same, 2x plus 1 whole square 3x minus 4 power 2 over 3. Now you can solve them. So 1 plus 8, that leads to 9 minus 4x divided by, the denominator will be same, 2x plus 1 whole square and 3x minus 4 to the power 2 over 3. That is your answer in terms of ax plus b. So a is negative 4 and b is 9. So a is negative 4 and b is 9. Alright, whatever with x is a and the constant is b. Find the coordinates of the stationary point. For a stationary point, you must know the condition that dy over dx equals to 0. So we had find out the value for dy over dx. It's 9 minus 4x divided by, the denominator is 2x plus 1 whole square times 3x minus 4 to the power 2 upon 3 equal to 0. When you shift the denominator in the right side, it will multiply with 0, and 0 multiplies anything, it will be 0. On the left side, it's 9 minus 4x. You can simplify for the value for x. So x is equals to 9 over 4. This is the x coordinate. The question says the coordinates. That means we need to find the y value as well. So we have the equation for y, and y is equals to 3x minus 4 with the power 1 over 3 divided by 2x plus 1. Now you need to plug in the value for x. We had find 9 over 4 in this equation. So it will be 3 times x minus 4 with the power 1 upon 3 divided by 2 times x plus 1. Instead of x, just place the value 9 over 4 here, and simplify. So that leads to 29 over 4 minus 4 divided by whole power 1 upon 3. 2 9s are 18, not 18 exactly. We can simplify, 2 1s are 2, 2s are. So 9 over 2 plus 1. So we can use calculator here to simplify it. So 27 divided by 4 minus 4 divided by 9 over 2 plus 1. Alright? No, I just forgot the power 1 upon 3. Divided by 11 upon 4 to the power 1 upon 3. And then divided by 9 over 2 plus 1. So that is equals to cube root of 2 divided by cube root of 11. In decimal, it is equals to 0.255, right? So the coordinates are when x is 9 over 4, and 9 over 4 decimal value means it's 2.25. So when x is 2.25, it's 2.255. That is the coordinate of the turning point asked in the question. Alright, after that, the first three terms of an AP are ln Q, ln Q4 and ln Q7, where Q is a positive constant. Alright, question number 9. The first three terms of an AP are ln Q, ln Q4 and ln Q7, where q is the positive constant. The sum to n terms of this progression is 4845 ln q. Find the value of n. So firstly, we have the value of the first term, and that is equals to ln q, and we have the value of the second term, it's ln q4. With the help of these two values, I can find out the difference here. So difference is ln q4 minus ln q, right? We can write it as 4 ln q minus ln q. 4 minus 1, it will be 3 ln q. That is your difference. After that, we need to apply the working formula for sum. So Sn is equals to n upon 2a plus n minus 1 times d. Plug in the values. So Sn is 4845 ln q is equals to n upon 2a plus n minus 1. D is what? D is 3 ln q. Now the question is very much complicated if we solve in ln q. So what I will do, I will place a instead of ln q, because we know that a is ln q. So instead of ln q, I will use a. It will be 4845a is equals to n over 2a plus n minus 1 3a. It will be easy to solve. So you need to multiply 2 on the left side. So 2 multiplied by 4845, it will be 9690. 9690a is equals to n. It's 2a plus 3an minus 3a after multiplication. 9690a is equals to 2an plus, sorry, not 2an, we can simplify these two. 2a and 3a, it can be simplified to minus a plus 3an, and outside the bracket we have a. Alright, it will be 9690 is equals to minus an plus 3an square. If we take common a on the right side, it will be 3n square minus n equals to 9690a. And now we can cancel a on both sides. So the leftover part we have, it's 9690 is equals to 3n square minus n. Simplify it to 3n square minus n minus 9690 equal to 0. Now we can use calculator to solve the quadratic equation here. Quadratic equation, yes. So a is 3 and b is -1 and c is -9690. So after solving, we will get n is equals to minus 56.67 and we got n is equals to 57. Since all numbers are positive, so we are going to consider n equals to 57, and that will be your answer. Alright, after that, the first three terms of a geometric progression are p 3x, px and p minus x, where p is the positive constant, positive integer. Find the nth term of this progression, give your answer in the form of a plus b and x. Alright. So first term we have its p to the power 3x, t. Second we have its p to the power x. So we can find out the value for r. It will be second term divided by first term. So when you simplify, you will get p to the power x minus 3x. That leads to minus 2x. So you got the value for r here. We need to find out nth term. The term formula is Tn is equals to Arn minus 1. Like in the values, so A is what? A is p to the power 3x. R is what? P to the power minus 2x times n minus 1. Simplify with the simple rules of indices, p power 3x. Now power multiplies with power, so minus 2x multiply with n minus 1. Alright? It will be equals to p power 3x times p power minus 2nx plus 2x. Bases are same, they are multiplying, power needs to be added. 3x minus 2nx plus 2x. 3x plus 2x, it will be 5x minus 2 and x. If you take common x from the power, it will be 5 minus 2n. Alright, so if you compare your answer with the given expression, you came to know that a is 5 and b is minus 2. So I'm going to write down the answers. A is equals to 5 and b equals to minus 2. These are your final answers. Alright, it's question number 10. It is given that y equals to 3x plus 1 square times ln of 3x plus 1. We need to find dy over dx. So we need to apply the product rule here. So I will say that u is equals to 3x plus 1 whole square, and derivative of u is 2 times 3x plus 1 times 3, and that is equals to 6 times 3x plus 1. That is derivative of u. For v, we have ln of 3x plus 1. V derivative is equals to 1 over 3x plus 1 times 3 in the numerator, that is the derivative part. So we got 3 over 3x plus 1, that is v derivative. Now we need to apply the working formula, which says that u derivative of v plus v derivative of u. Placing values here. So u is what? U is 3x plus 1 whole square. Derivative of v is 3 divided by 3x plus 1 plus v is ln of 3x plus 1, and u derivative is u 6 times 3x plus 1. Alright, that is the u into v product rule. Now we need to simplify, and we are going to take common here. So the common I can see here, it's 3x plus 1. In fact, we can cancel this one. 3x plus 1 power 2 cancels with this one, 3x plus 1, right? So the leftover part we have, it's 3x plus 1 times 3 plus ln of 3x plus 1 times 6 into 3x plus 1, right? Now we need to take the common part here. So common part is 3x plus 1 present in both brackets, so we can take common, and the number common we can take 3, because 3 times 2 it's 6. So the common part is 3 times 3x plus 1. Inside the bracket it will be 1 plus ln of 3x plus 1 times 2, right? Or we can say that it's 3 times 3x plus 1 bracket 1 plus 2 ln of 3x plus 1. That is your first part answer. For second part it says that hence find. Hence means that we need to use the answer from the previous part, the integral of 3x plus 1 times ln 3x plus 1. So I will start my question from this part. Alright, we have 3x plus 1 times 3 plus ln of 3x plus 1 times 6 times 3x plus 1. Now the thing that I need to integrate is basically ln of 3x plus 1 this part and 3x plus 1 this part. This is the part that I need to integrate, right? So what I will do, I will first arrange my equation in this form. So it's 3 times 3x plus 1 plus 6. I can write in the start of this expression ln of, not ln, I will write in the same way it is written in the question, 3x plus 1 and ln of 3x plus 1. Alright, that is what we are looking for. Now the key point. Now this point is very important. We have a function. We have a function y is equals to 3x plus 1 whole square ln times 3x plus 1, right? And when we derivate that function, we got 3 times 3x plus 1 plus 6 times 3x plus 1 ln of 3x plus 1. So if we derivate the function y, we got this answer. That means if we integrate this complete function, we got y. And how is it so? Let me apply the sign of integration on both sides. If I integrate the function, so function integral and derivative part will be cancelled. So I can say that y is equals to integral of 3 times 3x plus 1 plus 6 times 3x plus 1 times ln of 3x plus 1, right? That is a reverse approach. And what is y? Y is given in the question, it's 3x square, 3x plus 1 square ln times. I am placing the value for y here. So y is 3x plus 1 whole square ln of 3x plus 1. That is y is equals to. I am expanding the sign of integral with both of these brackets. So it will be integral of 3 3s are 9x plus 3 1s are 3 plus 6 integral of 3x plus 1 times ln of 3x plus 1. The ultimate goal is to find the integral of this part. That is the question we are looking for, right? So we need to shift this sign of integral on the left side. So now it will be 3x plus 1 square times ln of 3x plus 1. This one is plus, when you shift it will be minus integral of 9x plus 3 is equals to 6 times integral of 3x plus 1 times ln of 3x plus 1. Now we can integrate it. It will be 3x plus 1 whole square ln of 3x plus 1 minus integral of 9x, it will be 9x square divided by 2 minus plus minus integral of 3, it will be 3x plus c is equals to 6 times integral of 3x plus 1 ln of 3x plus 1. And lastly, I need to shift that 6 on the left side. So I need to divide both the equations by 6. So it will be 1 over 6 times 3x plus 1 whole square ln of 3x plus 1 minus 9x square divided by 2, and that 6 will be divided by 9x square as well. So it will be times 6 minus 3x, and again that 6 divided by 3x as well. It will be divided by 6 plus c. Now c is a constant. If you divide it by 6, it will be a constant. So I am not dividing c by 6. And lastly, I need to simplify it further. So I am using this answer here. So now it will be 1 over 6 3x plus 1 whole square ln of 3x plus 1 minus, simplify it, that leads to 3, it will be 3 3s are 9 and 3 2s are 6, so it's 3 over 4 x square minus 3 over 4 x square minus x over 2 plus c. That is your final answer of this part. That is the final answer of your integration, and I'm just marking the steps. So this is your answer.